Welcome to Daily Dunk, the daily news show, or almost daily news show, where I discuss with you the news stories that pop up and I enjoy reading and listening to and watching or whatever. And these are the stories that have caught my eye today. So now to the first one. First one, Mitt Romney. Now, even though he's been mostly silent in the era of politics for a while now, at least to the layman, you probably haven't heard his name in quite some time, but he is now back into the forefront of politics as someone in the running to be a part of Trump's cabinet, which, you know, in the large scale of things, is not bad. He's probably not the worst person that's been picked so far, but it does stand to be mentioned that pre-election, Romney was all about that shit talking. Constant shade throwing, to the point where he was attacking our president-elect's platform and the very person he is in general. Which, let's face it here, the man doesn't paint a pretty humanitarian picture. But yeah, Romney, a lot of shade casting, but has somehow still landed a job. I can go to college for 4 years and can't find a job in my degree at all, but this man can shit talk somebody, still get in. On to the second one. The second story, voting fraud. Apparently, Jill Stein and a bunch of the other liberals, Green Tea Party, Purple Party, I really don't know, but they think that voter fraud happened. So they're trying to get all the angry people in the world, in the country together, to help call for a recount in several of the big swing states, and I guess in the hopes of swinging some momentum back Hillary's way. At this point in time, I don't really see the point. But Hillary's campaign stepped in and said that they are all about recounts. They are all down for helping in any way they can to see if they can get this away from him. To the next thing. Next thing is the CNN porn incident. Last night, supposedly somebody... It's really all over the place. Apparently a CNN spokesperson told somebody that porn played uninterrupted for like 30 minutes or so on the channel in Boston or something. But then I've read stories that said people were tweeting about it, and the RNC, or not the RNC, but whoever the fuck does all that. Needless to say, no one knows what's going on here. No one can tell you that if porn actually showed on that channel or if it didn't. All they know is it's a good story and people are still talking about it, including me. So, cool. Fidel Castro. Now, once ruler of Cuba has passed away today, I think at 90, I think is what they said. He was a long-time ruler. I do not think he was in extreme power. I think they had presidents now, or I don't know how that shit works. But anyway, the man is dead. And in the words of our president-elect, Fidel Castro is dead. The next thing we're going to talk about today is No Man's Sky. Boop. No Man's Sky is a game that came out a couple of months ago, maybe almost, I can't remember when that fucking game came out. Anyway, the game came out, and to very bad reviews, mostly because it is in no way, shape, or form the fucking game it said it was going to be. But they're saying that the new update that is coming out, or in the works of coming out, it's a very small update, not going to be the biggest update they have, but it will pave the way for more things to come. Fuck you. I shouldn't have to wait on a part of a game that I should have had in the first place. I bought that game with so many other things in mind, and then, like, after several months of attempting to play this shit-ass game that you've released, then you're gonna come at me and be like, oh, we know you spent money, so here's the game you're supposed to have, but sorry it's a little bit late. Fuck you. I don't want the game now. I've got other shit I'd rather be playing, and I don't want to deal with you anymore. Liar. In the society we live in right now, it is all too easy to, for some odd reason, take somebody who boldface lies to you all the time and just accept them into the fold and be like, it's okay, we'll accept you, but fuck you, Hello Games. It's not happening. I'm not falling for it, at least not until reviews come out and tell me that it's okay. But until then, I'll reserve the right to bitch you out for the terrible things you've done to us as gamers. Fuck you. Brady Bunch, the mother, America's mom, Florence Henderson, I think I'm getting that right. Oh, by the way, boop, has passed away today. I think she was 80-something. I'm terrible with ages, even my own. But I personally have watched a numerous amount of the Brady Bunch episodes, even the really shitty movies that they would put on Hallmark Channel and stuff, but I digress. Hate to see this woman pass away. I know that she has been in the entertainment business for quite some time and has given laughs to a large majority of the American population. I feel like a lot of people, especially in my generation, have forgotten who this woman is and some of the work she's done. I can say proudly as a 24-year-old that I distinctly remember the Brady Bunch, and hopefully I will keep remembering the Brady Bunch. Why has this not been rebooted yet? Why has no one come up and been like, we should do more Brady Bunch? I feel like that is a show that deserves a little bit more than it has, because let's face it, we need a few more Brady Bunch themed stories in our lives with all the terrible shit going on. I'm playing with plastic. So, these are all the news stories that caught my eye today. I'll try to keep doing this as much as possible, but it's difficult because news is bad. It's all bad. But thank you for listening, watching, or whatever. You can find us at patreon.com/poddunk, and you can find our podcast there, on iTunes and Stitcher and Google Play. So wherever you want to find it. Also, just search around Poddunk. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, capital Pod, lowercase Dunk. Thanks for watching.